Wildfires are a force of nature. They are powerful and destructive. In recent years, wildfires have become more frequent and severe. This increase in wildfires is a global concern. They threaten ecosystems, human lives, and property. Wildfires are a natural part of many ecosystems. They can have beneficial effects. For example, they can clear out dead vegetation. This allows new growth to thrive. However, the intensity and scale of recent wildfires are unprecedented. This is causing widespread alarm. The increase in wildfires is largely attributed to human activities. Climate change plays a significant role. It creates hotter and drier conditions. These conditions make vegetation more susceptible to burning. Deforestation and land use changes also contribute to the problem. Understanding the science behind wildfires is crucial to addressing this growing threat. By learning about the causes, impacts, and mitigation strategies, we can better protect ourselves and our planet from the devastating effects of wildfires. Wildfires are essentially uncontrolled fires that burn through wildland vegetation. 3 key elements are needed for a wildfire to start: fuel, oxygen, and heat. Fuel refers to any combustible material such as trees, grass, and shrubs. Oxygen is readily available in the air. Heat, the final ingredient, can come from various sources. Lightning is a natural cause of wildfires, providing the initial spark. However, human activities are increasingly responsible for igniting wildfires. These activities include campfires, discarded cigarettes, arson, and even sparks from machinery. Once ignited, a wildfire spreads through heat transfer. Heat can be transferred in 3 main ways: conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction involves heat transfer through direct contact, like when a burning log ignites nearby vegetation. Convection occurs when heat is transferred through the movement of air or liquids, such as when hot air rises and carries embers to ignite new areas. Radiation involves heat transfer through electromagnetic waves, similar to how the sun warms the earth. This allows wildfires to spread rapidly across vast distances. Understanding the science of ignition and spread is crucial for developing effective firefighting strategies and prevention measures. Climate change is a major factor exacerbating wildfires globally. The Earth's climate is warming due to the increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. This warming effect has significant consequences for wildfire activity. Higher temperatures lead to increased evaporation, drying out vegetation and creating ideal conditions for wildfires to ignite and spread rapidly. Climate change also alters precipitation patterns, leading to prolonged droughts in some regions. This further intensifies the risk of wildfires. Additionally, warmer temperatures can lead to earlier snowmelt, extending the wildfire season in many areas. This means that wildfires can start earlier in the year and burn for longer periods, increasing the potential for damage. The link between climate change and wildfires is a serious concern. It highlights the urgent need for global action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and mitigate the impacts of climate change on wildfire activity. Wildfires have devastating impacts on both ecosystems and human communities. They cause widespread destruction, loss of life, and long-term ecological damage. For ecosystems, wildfires can result in the destruction of habitats for plants and animals, leading to biodiversity loss. They can also alter soil composition, making it difficult for vegetation to regrow. Wildfires release large amounts of carbon dioxide and other pollutants into the atmosphere, contributing to air pollution and climate change. For human communities, wildfires pose significant risks to life and property. Homes and infrastructure can be destroyed, displacing communities and causing economic hardship. Wildfire smoke contains harmful pollutants that can cause respiratory problems and other health issues. The destructive power of wildfires underscores the importance of effective firefighting strategies, community preparedness, and preventive measures to minimize their impacts. Section 5. Combating the Inferno Firefighting Strategies. Fighting wildfires is a dangerous and complex task that requires specialized training, equipment, and coordination among multiple agencies. Firefighters use various strategies to suppress wildfires and protect lives and property. One common technique is direct attack, where firefighters attempt to extinguish the fire directly at its edge by spraying water or fire retardant. Another strategy is indirect attack, which involves creating fire breaks, cleared areas of vegetation, to contain the fire's spread. Air tankers and helicopters play a crucial role in wildfire suppression by dropping water or fire retardant on the flames from above. These aircraft provide valuable support to ground crews, especially in inaccessible terrain. Firefighters also use controlled burns, also known as prescribed burns, to reduce the amount of flammable material in forests. By carefully managing these smaller, controlled fires, firefighters can reduce the risk of larger, more destructive wildfires in the future. Effective wildfire suppression relies on a combination of these strategies, adapted to the specific conditions of each fire. Section 6. Prevention is key, safeguarding our future. While firefighting efforts are crucial for suppressing wildfires, prevention plays an equally important role in reducing their occurrence and impact. By taking proactive steps, we can minimize the risk of wildfires and protect our communities and ecosystems. One important preventive measure is creating defensible spaces around homes and structures. This involves clearing vegetation and flammable materials within a certain radius to reduce the risk of a wildfire reaching and igniting buildings. Public education is crucial for raising awareness about wildfire risks and promoting responsible behavior in wildfire-prone areas. This includes educating people about the dangers of campfires, cigarettes, and other potential ignition sources. Land management practices such as prescribed burns and forest thinning can help reduce the amount of flammable material in forests, making them less susceptible to wildfires. By reducing the fuel load, these practices can help prevent large-scale wildfires. Investing in research and technology is also essential for improving wildfire prediction, detection, and suppression capabilities. Section 7. Recent wildfires, a stark reminder. In recent years, the world has witnessed an alarming increase in the frequency and intensity of wildfires. These events serve as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of these natural disasters. The 2020 California wildfires scorched millions of acres, destroying homes, displacing communities, and causing widespread air pollution. The fires were fueled by a combination of drought, high temperatures, and strong winds. The 2019 to 2020 Australian bushfires were another catastrophic event, burning an unprecedented area of land, killing millions of animals, and releasing massive amounts of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The fires were exacerbated by a prolonged drought and record-breaking heat waves. These recent wildfires highlight the growing threat of wildfires and the urgent need for action to address the underlying causes, such as climate change and human activities that contribute to wildfire risk. The human cost of wildfires. Wildfires destroy homes, property, and have devastating impacts on human health and communities. The loss of life leaves lasting scars on families and communities. Firefighters risk their lives to protect others. Wildfire smoke affects air quality, posing health risks, especially for vulnerable populations. The economic impacts are far-reaching, affecting tourism, agriculture, and forestry. Displacement and trauma have long-lasting effects on individuals and communities. Rebuilding lives after a wildfire takes a significant toll on mental health. Section 9. Conclusion, a call to action. Wildfires are a complex and growing threat, fueled by a combination of natural factors and human activities. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires worldwide demand urgent attention and action. We must recognize that wildfires are not just a problem for certain regions or communities, they are a global issue that requires a collective response. Addressing the challenge of wildfires requires a multifaceted approach that encompasses prevention, preparedness, suppression, and recovery. We must invest in research and technology to improve our understanding of wildfire behavior, develop better prediction and detection systems, and enhance firefighting techniques. Public education and awareness are paramount. By educating communities about wildfire risks, prevention measures, and preparedness strategies, we can empower individuals to protect themselves, their families, and their property. International cooperation is also essential. Wildfires do not respect borders, and sharing knowledge, resources, and best practices across countries is crucial for effectively addressing this global challenge. The increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires are a clear indication that our current approach is not sufficient. We must act now to mitigate the risks and adapt to a future where wildfires are likely to become an even greater threat. By working together, we can protect our communities, ecosystems, and future generations from the devastating impacts of wildfires.